Good morning, everyone, from rural China. It is a rainy, misty, cold, windy day, but that is not stopping me from heading to today's Chinese New Year market. In the previous video, I showed you guys some of the preparation work that went into this market. And now market day has finally come, so I'm gonna take you guys on a tour. Yes, you saw that right. There actually is a flower that blooms at this time of year, and it gives you the false impression that spring is coming, but it's actually just a winter blooming flower. As cool as the mountains look with this mist rolling through them, you can't exactly call this good weather, but fortunately, most of the event is indoors. And right as I roll up to the gate, I am very festively greeted by the explosion of an old-fashioned popped snack maker. The setup work is pretty much done now, so let me take you guys on a little tour of what's for sale outside. And then on the inside, there's a bunch of crafts and little games and stuff. And then outside here is like a little vegetable market and a meat market. So behind me, these cute little turtles are actually a local tradition. When a baby turns 1 year old, they have to eat the turtle. And it's like a rice sort of mochi exterior, and then the interior of it is usually red beans. 那如果不是1周岁的孩子，成年人吃的话，它有什么含义吗？长命百岁啊，乌龟嘛，好的，年年乌龟嘛。希望我能活到100岁，多吃几个乌龟。Turtles live a long time, so eat a turtle and you'll live a long time too. Wow, 小朋友玩得太猛了，这个东西能坚持到中午吗？应该可以。This is one of my favorite booths, personally. I think it's so cute. It's like a little fight with puppets, but I feel like the kids are way too rough. Oh my goodness! 你们有备用的吗？他要打坏了的话怎么办？没事，开心就好。怎么判断谁赢了？孩子没法判断，大人的话是可以，本来是有这个人头的，谁把谁头打掉，谁就赢了。You may have noticed that the fighting puppets' feet are made out of bottle caps, and the dragons and fish for sale on the bamboo cart are made of old water bottles. In another corner of today's market, volunteers are working to turn old empty bottles into scales to make an even longer version of the dragon I showed you guys a couple weeks ago. Hello. They literally have a whole assembly line going here to crank out these dragon scales. Behind me, they are ironing plastic bottles into a flat shape. Then over here, we have people tearing all of the labels off the bottles because we ain't turning this dragon into a giant advertisement. And then behind me, everyone is attaching the cloth to the plastic with glue. And this row of sewing machines here is where all the scales are attached to each other in a row, and then they can be connected to the dragon skeleton. And who made the dragon skeletons? This guy, who has been working on these things for literally weeks. 好辛苦呀！他已经做了40个了，装6个小时，这全部搞好。我的妈呀！ Another traditional craft at today's event is sugar sculptures. Okay, some of the designs aren't very traditional, but we gotta keep up with the times, you know? There are 2 types of sugar sculptures, flat ones that are made like drawing on a paper, and 3D ones that are basically a hard and sticky version of a balloon animal. 了几个呀？先汇报你的成绩，我再决定。
应该是5个吧。
那我也买一个呗。
39。
每一个都39，不管是啥吗？
管它是啥玩意儿，都是39。
这娃娃说话太可爱了。Supporting the local businesses here. This kid gets a 50% cut. I got a circle. Here's one of my favorite crafts at today's event, bamboo calligraphy. It's not just written on the surface, it's actually carved into the bamboo and then painted to make the letters stand out. 心什么什么什么什么心？
云水禅心。
云水禅心。
对，
这个是什么意思？
就是心灵啊，像云跟水一样自由。
哦，
达到这样一种境界。
你达到了吗？
我还没有。
Oh my goodness, how cute is that?
我们两个鸟又打结了，鸟打结了，鸟又打结了。
然后翻出来一个90度角，你看，
它是鸟，
对吧？不要，吹不响，对不对？不是用力的，吹不响。你看，哥哥会吹响的，大家要不要试一下？要不要人试？
Non-stop action today, everyone. I've also had quite a few subscribers come and visit from as far away as Suzhou, Ningbo, Shaoxing, different cities in like an hour or two radius, so it's been really cool to show everyone around. If you guys are curious, these Chinese New Year markets aren't just a thing in rural China. They are all over the place at this time of year, but they don't all look the same. Here, it's more focused on food instead of having so many local handicrafts as our village had. Of course, there are a lot of Chinese New Year markets in the city as well, but they're not as cute as ours. Anyway, now that you've seen what's been going on all day, let me show you guys what's happening at night. The Dragon Parade. You'll be seeing the cloth dragon made from old clothes collected from local students, the nature dragon made from things we found hiking, 2 recycled plastic bottle dragons, and a bunch of these adorable little rice patty straw dragons. I cannot get enough of these guys. Look at them, they're so cute! The most exciting part of today is about to begin, the Dragon Parade.